Hey everyone, welcome back to the official Suno YouTube channel. My name is Luke, and today is a massive day for our community because we have a huge upgrade to our platform in version 5. I'm joined here with Georg Kucsko, the CTO of Suno, and he is going to be walking us through version 5 and all of the new features that are going to be coming out soon. And actually, should I say Suno?
Technically it's Suno, which is Punjabi and Hindi for to listen. And it's something that often a wife will say to their husband to, hey, listen up. It's my wife is from Punjab and she named it.
Today I learned. All right. Thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you.
So we're going to jump right in. My first question to you is, what is different between version 5 and version 4.5 plus?
Yeah, sure. So V5 is a big step forward in our core technology. So a lot of things should get better: musical structure, fidelity, sort of overall composition. But also, maybe more importantly, it will power a lot of the upcoming features and capabilities on our platform. Among other things, Suno Studio, which we've already teased.
That's right. Looking forward to Suno Studio. So I've read that version 5 is better at understanding user prompts. Can you talk to me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. So with V5, we've tried to make it all about control, to really give the users all of the tools to get what they're looking for. So the prompt, the genre description prompt is sort of the easiest way to really in detail describe what you're looking for. But there are very many other ways. We have existing features on the platform like persona or covers, but there are many more features that will give people the right levels of control to get what they want out of the platform.
And we're going to get into that in just a little bit. So Suno is also releasing Suno Studio, which we're going to be talking a lot about on this channel. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Can you tell me how that is incorporated in with version 5?
Yeah, for sure. So with Studio, we've really tried to give people maximum control over what they're creating. So really go into the details, taking the song apart in every way, restitching it, jumbling it to really craft exactly what you're looking for. To make that process easier and more efficient, we've tried to implement new capabilities and new features. One important one here, for example, is to take the song apart, not just in time, but also by stems, and allow people to say, I would like to remove this stem, add a certain section of a particular instrument in a particular place. Yeah, and hopefully that will give people a lot more freedom on top of an editor like that.
And so all of the stems that you're creating are also powered by version 5?
Yeah, exactly. So V5 can both sort of understand that structure of a song, but it can also create that structure at time. And we actually had a little preview of this a couple of months ago, the add vocals, add instrumental features, which is a little bit similar, where you take a part of a song and you sort of turn it into a full accompaniment. But we've taken that to sort of its limit, where now you can arbitrarily add stem by stem and section by section pieces to the song. And actually another feature that we haven't quite talked about is what we, at least right now, call sample to song, where the idea is you take something very short, maybe even just a drum loop, and expand it out in time to a full stem or even a full piece of a song. And so again, it gives people the freedom to start with a nugget of idea or creative sort of starting point and turn that into something bigger that they can experiment with.
Okay, so with the release of version 5, what other features can we look forward to from Suno moving forward?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we have Studio coming out, and a lot of the V5 functionality in there really allows you to both decompose the song into its pieces, and the different tracks, different stems, different time pieces, and then also rework with them and turn them into something. It'll also have a recording feature. So whether you play a certain instrument, whether you like to sing, you can add those pieces also to the song, and then have V5 also work with them and iterate on them. So even for example with your own voice, you can record it and then use a feature where you can hear your own voice in different genres or in different iterations, or quickly draft in other new ways to figure out what could be a good direction to go into.
So how will V5 work for our different users, from somebody that's on the free plan compared to Pro or Premiere?
We actually have some exciting things to announce for free users very soon as well. But for now, V5, since it's the newest version and the biggest GPUs, etc., it'll be for Pro users only. And this will be the early beta version. We'll hopefully learn quickly all the things that we messed up and things that we need to quickly hot patch and improve.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see people playing with it and giving us some early feedback on what we can improve.
And how about for free users? Can we talk about that?
Sure, yeah, it's still a little bit in the works, but there will soon be a big upgrade to the free user experience on Suno as well, with a much better model. We've since we've last upgraded the free tier, we've had a lot of model development and a lot of upgrades, so we're very excited to bring a new version there to our free users as well.
What's one thing that you would tell a power user of Suno that's been using version 4.5 plus for a very long time? How would they get their first wow moment by using version 5?
Frankly, it's probably different for everyone. We've seen people have wildly different approaches to how they make music on the platform, and that's super exciting to see. Maybe one suggestion would be, I think it's a lot of times people will immediately try to cover something with a new version because they can reuse their old track and cover it. And that's amazing. I do this all the time too, and it's great. But sometimes every model is a little different. Every model has to be prompted a little different, reacts a little bit different, usually because it gets better at listening to you. So you have to sort of tell it less to do the thing that you're looking for. But sometimes making new generations as opposed to covers of existing ones shows you a little bit more of what the model is truly good at and where it really shines, and then you can use that to inform your iterative process.
And then is there going to be a remaster function for version 5 as well, just kind of like how it was in previous versions?
Whose side are you on?
I actually don't know the answer to.
Yeah, remaster is a tricky thing, and we've seen people use it in very different ways. Some people really want to have almost nothing about the song change and just slightly different frequency balance and sort of exactly what they're looking for. Others are looking at it almost like a cover with very little freedom.
Yep.
So we're definitely looking into upgrading that soon in the future and giving people a little bit more control over exactly what they're looking for, whether they're looking to really make a variation on their song or just sort of a minute detail of a tweak. In the meantime, cover with high audio similarity is always a way to effectively try out remasters in a way with a good amount of freedom.
Are there any other features that are coming out in the future that maybe users should know about?
Yeah, maybe one fun one I can mention. I'm not quite sure yet when we're gonna release it, but it's certainly something we're playing with a lot in development. It's an SFX and sample feature, so that you can give more direct control over little pieces of audio that then, together with Suno Studio and other tools, you can use for even more creative freedom.
Would that be something like you could just type in explosion or something like that? Or
sure.
Like, what would an example of something like that be?
Yeah, or dinosaur roaring in the rain, and maybe that makes for a really good song intro. Who knows?
All right, we're gonna be looking for dinosaur in the rain tracks. Do you think that you could show us maybe a little bit of a difference between version 4.5 plus and version 5?
Sure, let's go up to the studio.
Let's go! This song was made with Suno version 5 using samples we recorded on the instruments you see in this video. Thank you very much for walking us through version 5. I feel like this is going to be a new chapter for Suno, and I'm excited for everybody to get out there and use it.
Thanks, everyone. We're excited to have you try out the new model. We'll be dribbling it out with improvements over time, so please, your feedback, as always, is the most helpful and most valuable in making it better.
And thanks for watching, everybody, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot of new features coming out on this channel, as well as some music performances and all sorts of new stuff. So stay tuned, and thanks again for watching. Bye.